Hey there, how you doing? I'm TK and welcome to DIY Auto Repair.
Here we go!
Now you can ask anybody. I don't know shit about cars. If I have a problem that requires anything more than a jump start or a trip to the gas station, I'm a 20-year-old male and I don't know jack about cars, but I know exactly what you might be going through. You're driving along, not a care in the world, and your check engine light comes on. Take it to your establishment of choice, be it AutoZone, Advanced Auto, whatever, and they read your OBD2 code, 6014, Bank 1, Sensor 1, whatever. All you know is that it's going to cost you mad money. And are you going to pay some repairman to lay underneath your car and do a job that's going to take a half hour? I don't think so. So if you're like me, you're searching YouTube, a glorious, glorious gift from God, to figure out how to do this shit yourself. Now, I do have a few tricks up my sleeve, and I'm pretty sure I can guide you through this. I'm going to switch cameras, get underneath the car, the video quality is going to get a little bit shoddier, but you are going to be able to hear it step by step, and I'll give you pretty much everything you need to do this particular job. We're going to change your downstream O2 sensor on my 1995 Nissan Altima. It's a beast, it's a chick magnet. It gets shit on by every bird in Massachusetts, but it's worth fixing, and I'll spend the rest of my life figuring out how to keep that damn thing running. Now remember, as I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I make this up as I go. I've done my research here and there, and I understand a thing or two about oxygen sensors. Anything that comes out of my mouth, you're going to want to double check with a certified auto technician. Myself or YouTube has any liability for what you might do to your junker. But I can do this, you can do this, and here's what you're going to need. So let's slow it down and get to work.
For this little project, you're going to need a couple of things. You'll need your brand new O2 sensor, a downstream O2 sensor. It's different from the one before the catalytic converter. This is after. Maybe a flashlight would help, a little flashlight. Some sort of wire brush or steel wool in case you need to clean up some of the metal down there, whatever. I use both. This is a shit-looking wire brush. Maybe a screwdriver, possibly, I don't know. And some kind of wrench, something bigger than 7/16. Maybe it's like a 1/4 inch or something, I don't know. This is a crescent wrench, I guess. I just tighten it with my thumb to get it the size I want, because I don't know how to read metric system or English system, because I'm retarded and I know shit about cars. So, and then you're going to want to have the ramps to jack your car up a little bit so you can get up underneath it. Okay, let's do this. I changed the O2 sensor before the catalytic converter. That was a problem, easily fixed. This one a little bit tougher to get at. I have my car up on just little red jacks, as you can see, just little ramps. Roll it up there, you get yourself enough room to move around, and you come under here. What you're looking at is the exhaust system that runs from the engine all the way back to the tailpipe. This little thing right here is the O2 sensor. It's plugged into this piece. You're just going to need a wrench to loosen it up, and eventually once it's loose, you just pull it out like that. And this little doodad, all you got to do is just pull that out. It takes a little muscle, a little elbow grease, and you can just pop it out like that. Now in there, you'll pull out the connector for the O2 sensor, which should match your piece exactly. Again, this is a downstream O2 sensor, but that's it. You'll unplug it, you're unplugged. Your piece is out, your O2 sensor is free, your connector is free to be plugged into again by something new and not destroyed. This little piece right here kind of crimps the hose, whatever it is. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, so the old part is completely free and done. It's gone. You don't need it anymore. Now you have the new one. You're going to put the new one in the same way that the old one was. Take the connecting end, a little plastic doodad. Connect it to the other plastic end right there. So you're going to do it together. You need to put that back into the hole that it came from. Just kind of wiggle around in there, you'll get it. And the plastic piece. The little lock that we talked about. Again, you're back to square one, being locked down tight. There's your hole. in your exhaust. There's your oxygen sensor. Plug it in. Get your wrench, you tighten it down. You tie your hose back with the piece from there. You're set. This is the done O2 sensor. It's busted. It's tipped. Mine actually fell off of the vehicle and was dragging on the ground. Okay, when you're through, pop your hood, and you're just going to disconnect your battery here. Because probably right after this, your check engine light is not going to go on even though your sensor is running. Shutting off your battery, just disconnecting the negative terminal for a while, maybe 5-6 hours should be just fine, I think. Some people say like a half hour for my car. When I did this before, it didn't work. It had to be off for quite a while to clear the code. Then start her up, drive around, and hopefully everything is fine. Hope this helps. Happy car fixing. Don't hurt yourself.
Cabby, give me a push.